Tracy and the Big D here on a Wednesday night, and Tracy, as you know, she's got a bit of a sore throat tonight, so we're giving her a rest from the interviews. We love her dearly, and she's going to be as sad as heck because one of her favourite artists in Australia is Sandra Humphries, and she joins us right now. She's got a brand new single sitting at 21 on the charts, and it's called Drink Things Over, and she joins us now. Thanks for joining us, Sandra, and congratulations on yet another chart success for you.
Thank you. How lucky is that? I better send out my love to Tracy since I'm not going to get to chat. But, thank you very much. I've been pretty lucky over the years. I get a lot of radio support, and obviously that shows because the songs seem to hit the charts, and can't ask for more than that, can you?
Your songs just have a great connection with people too. What sort of work is behind the scenes to make sure that you put out the right singles?
Oh, that's just potluck, quite honestly. I don't do any great research. I think what I do is I play the songs live. I get a feedback from family and friends and my fans, and you get a feel for what's connecting with them. And then I go, okay, this is the one that I'm gonna do as a single. Which this song, both my producer Stewie French and I thought, okay, this is going to be the least favourite song because it's got a Western swing feel to it, and it's been the most popular song. Like, I get the most feedback from this song. I think it's just because it's simple and people can have a bit of a laugh about it. We're going to drink things over instead of think things over. So it's obviously connecting some, but yeah, I don't know the science behind it.
Yeah. One of the songs that always makes a great connection here whenever it gets played is I'm Worth It. Is that one of those songs that you always get called out for?
Yeah, it is. Once again, it's another tongue-in-cheek song, from a woman's perspective. I'm costing you a lot of money, sweetheart, and, I'm a bit of high maintenance, but I'm worth it. And don't we all say that to our partners when they're sort of having a bit of a whinge and a moan? So I think that's why that one's so popular. It's good for a little laugh at ourselves.
Speaking of partners, you got a pretty talented partner there who gets up and does some musical backing for you too.
I do. Henry's been with me forever, so there's no show without punch. We've been together now over 20 years, and he always plays guitar, 95% of the time. So, we're almost known as almost a duo in some ways. If I'm at a show without Henry, I get a lot of questions as to why. So, he's very talented and very supportive of my career, which has been really great for us, being married and being able to work together and not kill each other over 20 years' time. It's been good.
Now, Tamworth just gone was a very busy time for you. Is that probably the busiest Tamworth you've had for a couple of years?
I think this one was, even though I did tend to space the shows out better this year for me from a sort of a vocal perspective. I managed to get, a good couple of days break in between, my bigger shows. When I say bigger shows, the 3-hour stints, they take a lot out of you vocally. So, but yeah, I was, and then when I was working, I was doing, up to 3 different shows in one day. So yeah, it was very busy and great though. Had a ball.
We're speaking with the very talented Australian artist Sandra Humphries. She's sitting at number 21 this week with Drink Things Over. When are you coming to Queensland?
Oh, when you get me a gig.
It's all back on the Big D, is it?
It's all back on you. Look, it's something that I've always wanted to do, get over to Queensland. I'm actually managing to get to Western Australia later in this year, and that's going to be my first time over there. So who knows, if I can get it organised, and I'm not a very organised person, let's be honest. I work full time, so it's what I can squeeze into working full time and my festival commitments. So, maybe if I try and book a holiday and then I can book a couple of gigs in there at the same time. I'll work on it, I promise.
There it is, those people that are always asking, when am I going to see Sandra Humphries? That's it, you're going to have to find a venue or one of these festivals that's prepared to get Sandra up here and get her in so it's a nice time that it works in with the suntan time too, eh?
That'll be lovely, yeah, absolutely.
Hanging at one of the beaches. So what's ahead for 2017 for Sandra Humphries?
Well, we'll do some more single releases later in the year. I've got festivals booked in. I'm doing the Mildura Festival. I'm heading over to West Australia. I think I'm heading up to Sydney in June. Got lots of bits and pieces happening, and who knows? Who knows what will happen? Sometimes I surprise myself, and all of a sudden I'm writing songs and thinking about a new album. But don't tell Henry I said that.
Well, if it's anything the same with me, everything relies on whether I win Lotto on Saturday night. So.
Well, that's another good point. The money behind what goes into it is always challenging. So I better get this one out there and selling first before I even think about the next one. But yeah, no, we've got plenty organised for the next 12 months. So we'll keep busy.
Well, it's been so great to catch up with you. Sandra Humphries, she really is one of the great Australian voices, and her single is doing great stuff. Why don't we sit back and have a listen to it? This week's number 21 song, it's called Drink Things Over.